Hello friends, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams. It's time for another weekend reading vlog. Woohoo! I'm actually very hot and sweaty. I need to take off this sweatshirt. I'm gonna fog up my glasses. I just loaded up my car with 2 crates and 3 boxes of books. I'm gonna pause my Panko shop for a little while because my missions team to Nicaragua, I'm going to Nicaragua this summer, and our team is having a pop-up event, like a vendor sale tomorrow. And at the last minute, a couple tables backed out and it was kind of on the small side. And I was like, well, I could do a gently used book sale table and all the proceeds could go towards the trip. They're like, yeah, that'd be great. So I'm doing a table at this event tomorrow, but it's also Independent Bookstore Day. So I'm only going to stay at the event halfway and then I'm going to have someone else man my table while I go do a little bookstore crawl, which won't necessarily be in this video because I think I'm going to do a whole separate Independent Bookstore Day video. So I'm excited. It should be a fun, nope, they're not okay. I'm still sweaty. It should be a fun weekend. Maybe if I open my door, that might help let the cool air in. Oh yes. That feels so good. Okay. Since I'm just sitting here in the car anyway. But as for reading this weekend, I am still working my way through Hamnet, and I also am halfway through Cold Clay. So I should finish both of those either tonight or tomorrow night. And so hopefully Sunday I can pick something else up to read for the last few days of the month, or I will just continue listening to Words of Radiance. I did pause my reading for a minute because a new season of The Circle is on Netflix and I'm obsessed and I love it. And so I watched all 8 of the episodes this week of the new season. So I have to wait now till May 1st for the new episodes, which is great because it gets me off of screens and into my books for a little bit. So that's the plan for the weekend. I do have my Patreon book club on Sunday for The Waterkeeper, which means I need to put together that vlog and get that up for them. Oh man, I need to work on that tonight. So I will alternate between editing and reading this evening. And I'm not sure if little dude and I are going to the gardens today or if we're going to go to another park that has some hiking trails. He loves to go hiking in the woods. And yesterday I gave him an option of another park that we sometimes go to that has some trails. So I'll find out. I like to give him choices. So either the gardens or the trail walking. We'll see. For now, I'm going to head up to another bookstore before I have to go pick him up from school. Thankfully, it's on the same side of town where his school is. I did not bring a book with me, but I have audiobooks. So I have Words of Radiance. Words of Radiance and Cold Clay are both on audio. Poor little Hamnet. I lost my groove because I had to finish Waterkeeper. And so I need to find my groove again in order to finish that book because it's definitely not calling to me at all. If I wasn't buddy reading it, I might just DNF it because even though I did get into it a little, I just still didn't care all that much. But we'll talk about that later. For now, I need to get going. Now I'm going to go to a thrift store because I've got time. I have about an hour until I have to go pick up my little dude. So I'm going to head closer towards his school, grab something to eat because I'm kind of hungry, and go to a thrift store. Yay. Okay, so the first store that I wanted to go into didn't open until noon, but thankfully along this road there are multiple thrift stores. So I just went to another one and made out like a bandit at their books shelf. Holy moly, their prices were so good and I found some brand new stuff. Look at this, friends. I got this Christian fiction trilogy by Julie Klassen, an author that I have read before, but they were only $1 each, and they had all 3. So why not? The Innkeeper of Ivy Hill, The Ladies of Ivy Cottage, and The Bride of Ivy Green. $1 a piece, Christian fiction. I love that author, so I feel like that was a steal. This was one that was on my wish list. I gotta go take it off because I just found it and they gave it to me for $2. $2! Oh my word. I found a devotional book by Priscilla Shirer because I really like her. This one was $2 as well. Awaken, 90 Days with the God Who Speaks. That sounds really good. I like her a lot. Let's see. I grabbed Thank You for Listening by Julia Whalen, which I will listen to because she narrates it. She's an audiobook narrator that's really, really good. And she wrote a book about an audiobook narrator. So you have to listen to it. But I just got it to put on my shelves to remind me that I want to listen to it. This is a cozy mystery series that I am reading. I've read one or two. I don't remember what book. This is a Secret Book and Scone Society novel. Yeah. So I got that, and that one was $3. The Phoenix Crown was on my anticipated reads list. This just came out like last month or the month before. I got it for $3. It's in perfect condition and paperback, which I love. Kate Quinn and Janie Chang. I'm so excited for that. Everyone on This Train is Suspect just came out by Benjamin Stevenson. This is the sequel to Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone, which I still haven't read. This was only $4, hardcover, perfect condition. What? That's it for the books. But then I got this vintage Peanuts puzzle. It is so cute. Oh my word, it's so cute. And it was $7. So I'm thrilled. I think the pieces of that are going to be tiny because that box is kind of small. So I paid $23 or something for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for 9 books and a puzzle. I paid $23. And they gave me a cute bag with daisies on it. Look how cute that bag is. I am beyond excited. And now I have only about 15 minutes, but there was another thrift store right across the street, so I drove over here already. So I'm going to run into this one. These guys, their book prices are not good, so I'm not really hopeful that I'll find anything. But I'm also looking at the puzzles, and I'm also looking for a tablecloth that I could put under my book table for tomorrow. I probably should just go to the Dollar Tree and get a plastic one, but I would like to get a nice one. And if I could get one that I can reuse other places, that'd be great. I could get a black sheet, like a flat sheet. That would work. I'm just going to go look and see what they've got. But I only have a few minutes, so I'm going to run in real quick, see what I can find. Right, I am now in line to pick up my little dude from school. I did not find any books at that second thrift store, but they did lower their prices, which is good. I just didn't find any that I wanted. And I had just bought a crap ton at the one before that, so I wasn't really eagerly anticipating finding anything. So it's fine, it's totally fine. But I did find a red tablecloth. So this is kind of nice. I feel like it's a little bit ratty. Not bad. It's like loved. And it can go in my car because I feel like it'll make a really good picnic blanket because it's on the thick side of things. But it'll look nice under a table full of books. I wanted something colorful, and I think this will be perfect. And it won't need to be ironed or anything like that, which is bonus. So I have 2 wooden crates. You can see one of them right here. I have 2 wooden crates that I can put books in and up so that it gives it dimension. And I think I'm going to bring a plant and maybe like a couple little tchotchke things off of my bookshelves at home to make it look appealing to come and shop, right? So that will be nice. I need to make some signs tonight. I'm calling it the Book Nook because it rhymes and it's quick and easy. But then I want to make a little sign for like children's and middle grade and Christian books and historical fiction maybe, and then miscellaneous, like everything else, because I don't think I have much of anything else. I think mostly those are what I have. Those are like the 3 big categories that I have. And my Pango shop is being put on pause. Like by the time you see this, it will have already been paused because I basically took all my books off of Pango and they're in my car now ready to get sold for my mission trip. So I will have to go through some more shelves and find some more books to put on Pango. But for now, it's just going to be closed for a little bit. And that's okay. Probably needs a refresh anyway. Exciting shopping morning. Here we go. Time to get the little dude. Hello from the woods and the lake. We decided to switch things up today. Little Jude has been to the gardens with his parents a couple times this week, so we came somewhere different to do a little hike in action today. There are a couple lakes that we're gonna go around today. We're doing the long walk. Little man said, let's skip the playground and just go walk in the woods. I said, I love that idea. That sounds fabulous. So that's what we're doing. Hey, we're not picking up a rock yet. You gotta wait till the last lake to get a rock, okay? Because I don't want you to have to hold it the whole time. Okay, so here we are. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful day. Cannot ask for a better job. Taking a minute to feed the turtles some bread. Look at the little baby. He's so cute.
That's a baby.
I think we found 5 today. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where'd the other guy go? He's still over here. One of them went away. We just got our 4 right now.
1.
Can you count them?
Yep, 4.
Okay. Pretty little butterfly. Wow. That was really pretty, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Oh, a big tree fell down?
Yeah. That's sad.
Yep, there's a big tree. We found another butterfly. This one is orange. Which one do you like better, the black and red one or this orange one? They're both pretty beautiful, huh? You like this one? It's so pretty. We're seeing so much nature today. All right, we're taking a little rest on a bench because we just saw a heron. There he is. I wonder, no, don't push it yet. He's so pretty. A great blue heron. Do you think he's blue or do you think he's gray?
Gray.
Gray.
His body is blue and his neck is gray still.
Okay. Yeah, he is a little like bluish grayish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at him reaching his neck out. We've seen so much nature today. What was the scariest nature that we saw?
All those bees.
Yeah, we had to walk through 2 little patches of ground bees on the path where we were, so we just had to go through quickly. And then what else was a little bit startling that we saw? A snake. On the side of the path, we saw a snake.
And then another snake.
And then we think we heard another one, but we didn't see it, but we heard it, right? Going right down into the water. Yeah. It's been a beautiful nature day. We're on the 3rd lake.
Yeah.
So we're almost done with our walk.
How do we get to that path?
I think we got to go down the steps over there, over after the bridge. All right, bye, Mr. Heron. You're beautiful.
No, this is the way.
All right, my friends, I am home, and it was just a really nice afternoon with my little dude going for that nice long walk, and then we got to play at the playground for a little bit. Well, he did. I just walk around and watch him run and talk to all the other kids. Yeah, he's really sweet. Actually, yesterday he asked me out of the blue. We had not been talking about it. We were getting into the car to go somewhere, and he turns to me and says, "Do you still miss Jordan sometimes?" And I was like, yep, every single day. But I almost started crying right then and there. Thinking about it later almost made me cry too. Like, how sweet that just out of the blue he was thinking about that and asked me. What a cute kid. So I'm home now and already had dinner. I had some salsa chicken in the crock pot, so I made myself 2 little soft tacos with salsa chicken. So I have a bit of cleaning to do since I'm going to be gone most of the day tomorrow. So I would like to throw in a load of laundry. I would like to do up the dishes that are in the kitchen and just a little bit of straightening here and there. Nothing major, but if I could get those 3 things done, that would be amazing. And then I have some editing to get my spoilery vlog up for my patrons about the Waterkeeper. But then I'm also just going to read. So I'm about halfway through Cold Clay. So I'm going to read that a little bit and ham knit is in my work bag. So that's in the other room. I need to go get that too. So I'm just going to kind of alternate. I'll hopefully find some sprints tonight maybe, and then I can do some of those things while sprinting so I don't sit in this chair for hours and hours. But I just watched a little bit of BookTube while I ate dinner, and now I'm ready to get things going. So it's 6:30. I do have to leave here by about 7:10, 7:15 in the morning. So I need to go to bed a little bit early today. I don't want to stay up too late. It's going to be a long, busy day tomorrow. Should be a good one though. So I'm excited for it. Yeah, I'll check in either with I'll check in with some updates in a little bit. All right. It's 11 o'clock. Almost 10:58. Time for me to go to bed. What I got done today: a load of laundry, the dishes, and cold clay. I finished cold clay. And this was super cute. In this one, a rabbit who works in the orchard, cold clay orchard, found some bones under a tree and kicks off this mystery of discovering what kind of animal it was and who it was and how did they get there and all of that. And our little fox amateur detective / journalist works at the daily newspaper. She is sort of dating the deputy, a bear. They are both trying to solve the crime with different avenues of doing so. At the same time, this mink has come to town to set up etiquette classes and ballroom dancing, and it causes a little rift between the fox and the bear. And it's just such a cozy read. I don't think I liked this one quite as much as Shady Hollow, but it was just sweet. It was exactly what I was expecting, what I was looking for. We saw some of the same characters from the first book. The panda who runs a restaurant, and the moose, Joe, who runs his little diner, cafe place. Vera Vixen, the fox, her best friend, is a raven who runs the bookstore, which is in a silo. Imagine like all the stories going up the sides of the silo. It's just cozy. I gave it 3.5, rounded up to 4. It wasn't something that I'm going to remember that blows my mind, but it was a delightful read. So I finished that tonight. Yeah, finished laundry, finished dishes. What I did not finish is my video that I needed to get out for my patrons, but I did do my weekly check-in with them. So I got that done and straightened up a little bit in my room, changed my sheets. I did that. So I feel like I had a pretty productive evening, and now I need to go to bed because I need to be on the road to go pick up my friend I'm picking her up at 7:45. Yikes, that's so early. So I need to go to bed right now, right this very moment. Good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good morning. Happy Saturday. It feels very early. It's like 7:20. It's not super early, but it feels really early. I'm a few minutes early from when I need to go pick up my friend, so I'm going to stop by McDonald's and grab a breakfast sandwich because I love a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Yum. I also have made myself some chai tea. I've loaded everything into the car. I grabbed some stickers to put out on the table. I could do like 2 for $1 or 3 for $1 or something with stickers just to like help get a little bit more money here and there. I grabbed a bag to hold the money. I'm wearing my Middle Grade March sweatshirt because it's the only long sleeve I have that has books on it. It's gonna get nice later, so I have my Booktrovert t-shirt on underneath from Piper and Ivy, but it's a little chilly this morning, so long sleeve is a necessity. I'm sure once I start setting up the table and bringing the books inside, I'll get hot, so it's all good. But let's go. It's gonna be a busy day. So here we are. There's my little book nook table. All set up. We got puzzles on the floor, a welcome mat. I have a friend helping me so that I can leave in a little bit to go to independent bookstores.
Tough face.
I just got my face painted. Perfect for independent bookstore day. I'm gonna look a fool going to all the bookstores today, but
No, you're
it's cute. I got school spirit. Hello, my friends. I am back home. It is 5:21, and I stopped at this place called Paws Dogs, Moz Burgers, Moz Dogs, Paws Burgers, something like that. This little itty bitty hole in the wall, strange little place that I have always drive by and wonder why there's so many cars parked there. So I was craving a burger today because there was a food truck at our vendor event, but they left because of the rain before I got back, which was really frustrating because that was going to be my lunch. I kind of hustled back knowing I was going to get that, but he had packed up and left. Apparently he kind of was a little miffed that it was a smaller event than he was expecting. So it is what it is. So then I got it in my head that I just wanted to have a burger. So I was going to go to this other place that is a little tiny hole in the wall that always has people there as well, but that one was closed. So I'm like, oh yeah, let me try this Paws, Dogs, Ma's Burger, something, whatever, one of those places. I forget which way it is. So far, it's delicious. So I'm just watching season 2 of The Traitors. I'm just starting season 2. And then I will gather all of my things. I have not brought anything in. I want to put my pajama pants on. I want to get out of these jeans. My feet are hurting. My back is hurting. I'm going to ice my back. And I have basically exercised, even though I didn't exercise today, but I've closed all my rings almost. And it's only 5 o'clock. I've been walking around a lot. I did eventually take the books off my face before I went into the last 2 bookstores. I did go to the last 2 that I was planning on because we got done earlier than I thought at the vendor thing. It ended at 3. I was thinking it ended at 4. Good deal. So I need to practice piano tonight. I need to edit a video for my patrons tonight and hopefully read some Hamnet. That is like the extent of my plans tonight. Practice, read, and edit. So I'm just going to eat dinner right now and then bring everything in from the car. And then I'll show you all the things that I got today. All right. It is now at 7:15 and I haven't done any reading or editing or practicing piano yet because I just got sucked into The Traitors and I watched a whole nother episode and like started the next one because they always leave on a cliffhanger. I'm like, I need to know the answer. So I just turned that off. I'm like, Krista, you have things to do. So I have my Hamnet book right nearby. I am on page 134 and there are 305 pages in the book. So I'm not quite halfway. I definitely need to make some progress in this tonight. But before I do that, at my vendor event, I did buy a few things. The woman right next to me goes to my church and I didn't know, but her and her husband have a bee farm. TK Honeybee Farm. This is a 16-ounce jar of honey and it was only $16. And for local honey, that is a steal. So I was very excited about that and I love the shape of this jar. I feel like I will reuse this, but I'm very excited about that. My friend Dawn makes jams and jellies and barbecue sauce. And most of her jellies are pepper jellies and they get like hotter. There's all different levels. And I'm not a big pepper jelly kind of a person, but this one is called Carrot Cake. It's a jam, carrot cake jam. I never heard of it, but it has carrots, pineapple, and juice, pears, sugar, lemon juice, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice. It smells so good. It smells so good. I'm so excited about that. So I bought that from my friend. And then there was a lady selling soy candles. Again, jars are so cute. And I liked so many of her scents that I couldn't stop thinking about them. And so I did go back and buy 2 of them. So the ones that I bought are peppermint eucalyptus, and the peppermint, like it's so strong. Like if I'm feeling sick or just need to calm down, she said peppermint is good for soothing and calming as well. But I feel like the eucalyptus in this one, it smells so good. But I'll save that for when I'm not feeling so great. And then this one is called Midnight Blackberry. I don't know what the midnight is, but it's fruity with an undertone of not fruity. I don't know what midnight is, but it smells so good. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. And then there were 2 people who brought me some additional books to have for my book table. And when I was unboxing them, I found this one, the Ichabod. So I put a couple bucks into the pot to donate because I donated it all to the woman who worked the table with me because her trip is not quite paid for yet. So I donated all of our sales today to her trip because mine is all covered. We are still raising money for other things, but my trip is taking care of like the portion that I needed to pay. Anyways, this is the Ichabod by J.K. Rowling. I just saw like a color illustration. There are color illustrations. I think kids made pictures. Ichabod was initially published online for families to enjoy during lockdown in 2020 and is beautifully illustrated by the young winners of the Ichabod artwork competition. So she wrote the story, published it online, kids could make pictures to illustrate the book, and the winners of that got to be in the book. Like, that's just such a cool idea. So I'm really looking forward to reading through this one at some point. But that's my haul. Okay, I'm setting a timer now, and I am going to get going with the 3 things that I need to do tonight. Let's go. Chop, chop. Guess who's barely moved out of this chair? I just am uploading my Patreon spoilery vlog for the Waterkeeper right now. Getting that done. I read a whole whopping 1 chapter in Hamnet, and it was so boring. It wasn't about our main characters. It was about the spread of the plague, like how the plague started and how it got to England. And I just didn't care. I was so bored. Her writing just doesn't, I just don't get along with it. I'm really tempted to DNF, but I was on sprints for a little bit with Chrissy's Purple Library tonight, and Lauren Jean, her channel is Lauren Jean, she changed her name of it. She said she didn't start liking it until halfway through, and then she loved lots of O's. Loved it. So I'm like, okay, do I just keep going? I'm going to try to get a little bit further, but not tonight, because first I'm going to get the video put up on Patreon. Then I need to go practice for worship tomorrow. I still haven't done that, and I have to do that tonight because the other campus where I'm playing tomorrow has service much earlier. So normally when I am on the worship team at my campus, we don't have service till 11. So we don't have to be there until like 8:45, 9 o'clock for worship rehearsal in the morning. But at this campus, I have to be there at 8:15, and it's a half hour, almost a half hour away. So that just means a much earlier morning for me. So sometimes I just do that final run through in the morning, but today I do it tonight. Not a lot of reading today, but a lot of bookish activity. So that's fun. And I don't think I'm going to get a lot of read tomorrow either, because I have church, and then it's my final session for Grief Share, and we're going to stay after and have refreshments and stuff. And then book club for Patreon tomorrow afternoon, or like evening, and then I'm done. So I should be able to read tomorrow night. Hopefully. So I throw up my hands and praise you again and again, 'cause all that I have is a hallelujah, hallelujah. And I know it's not much, I'm nothing else fit for a king, except for a heart singing hallelujah, hallelujah. Oh God, my God, I need you. Oh God, my God, I need you now. How I need you now. Oh rock of ages, standing on your faithfulness, on your faithfulness. So here's the other campus of my church. Good morning, Brian. Good, how are you? With an empty parking lot. This gets all filled up, so all the volunteers have to park way back there. Welcome, Thrive Church. It's our little welcome area. I've never given you a tour of my other church, my campus. Welcome. So back here, this is like the kids area. Hey. This is where we had the vendor sale yesterday. The kids are all in there. Pretty cool. And then the sanctuary is in here. Our Connection Center. Missions. This is our Nicaragua table. Collecting all kinds of things to make hygiene kits. And there's the stage. There's a little keyboard I'll be playing later. Hello, my friends. I'm about to head out to go to Grief Share for the last time. This is week 13. It is the final one, and I'm not sad about that. I had about an hour after church today, and I came home and should have read some of Hamnet, but instead I watched another episode of The Traitors. So yeah, didn't get much reading done, but there's still time. The day is not over. Today we had to bring pictures of our loved ones that we've lost, so I'm going to show you. Look at this fabulous, like, 1980s picture of my dad. Oh my word, he's so handsome. And then this is my dad when he was a little older with three of my brothers when they were little. Cute. Then this is my sister Jalete, who passed away about 11 years ago, I guess. I forget what year. And here we're being silly. And here she is, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, she's so beautiful. And then this is her baby Harley, who passed away as well. And I got to go meet Harley, thankfully. So there's me with baby Harley. And then I have this picture of Jordan as a kid. Oh my gosh, so stinking cute. And here he is a little older. So serious. That suits him. And then here's Jordan with Rachel when she was a little tot. But that looks just like him, like glasses. Like, this is how he looked. Although he looks really young in this one too. Rachel looks so little. So those are the pictures I'm bringing. I did not go through like all my pictures. Oh my gosh. There's an airplane. That's going to take forever. I did not go through all of my pictures. I just went through one bin and found enough to bring today. So I'm going to bring those to share. And then we're going to have a little refreshments afterwards. And then I'm going to come right home and go to open up my Zoom for my book club meeting tonight for my patrons. So busy day. I should have read Hamnet. No more Traitors until I read some of my book. That's a deal I'm going to make with myself. All right. I'll check in later. All right. Book club time. Well, we're done now, but bye. All right. See ya. All right, my friends. It is 7:00 and I need to go find something for dinner. And tonight, the only thing that on my agenda is to read Hamnet. And tonight is the big decision night. Am I going to finish it till the end or am I going to DNF? That is the question. So I would really like to take some time to really get into it. I might go sit out on the porch. It's still 80 degrees outside. It's still a little bit light out there. We'll see. But I am determined to decide. I'm hoping to get back into it and want to finish. But also, part of me doesn't care if I end up not liking it and want a DNF. I'm okay with that too. But tonight is the deciding factor. So I just had my book club with my girls, my patrons, and we talked about The Waterkeeper by Charles Martin, which was a little bit of a disappointment for me, but it was a good discussion. And I had a really good grief share. This was our last one. So I took a couple pictures of some of the people in my group. We really bonded over the last 13 weeks, which is really lovely. And it was nice tonight. Everyone was asked to bring pictures of their loved ones. So it was fun to see who we've been talking about for the last few months. Church was really good today. It was fun to be at a different service, like at my other campus. So that was really fun. It just was a good day. Busy, but good. So now I'm going to go make dinner and then read Hamnet. That's it. Let's go. All right, my friends, it's 10:00, 10:15, and I think I'm going to get ready for bed. I'm feeling kind of tired. It was a long day today. I did make it to part 2, which is page 217, and that means I have less than 100 pages to go, just this little bit left. I am still not loving it, but there was just a scene, I'm not going to tell you like exactly, but a scene of death that was really kind of emotional and I guess a good spot to stop. Yeah. The writing is beautiful. It's very literary, though. It's just not my cup of tea overall. I need a book to have a more captivating story. I like a good mix of characters and plot, and I don't think this is, I mean, it's definitely character driven, but it's more just writing driven, like beautiful writing driven. So I'm going to finish it hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. And as for this weekend's reading, I also finished Cold Clay on Friday. I believe I finished it on Friday. And it was cute. It was cute. I liked being back in that world. So, not a lot of reading, but a lot of activity this weekend. Holy moly. It was a busy weekend, and this room is a hot mess. So before I can work out tomorrow, I'm going to have to do a little 10-minute sprint to just clean up the floor because I'm not doing it tonight. I'm going to bed. So that is going to be it for this video. I would love to chat with you down in the comments. How are you going to wrap up your April? What are you reading to end the month with? And anything else that you saw in this video that you want to chat about. I love talking with you down in the comments. So let's talk down there. Thank you so much for spending some time with me again today. And I look forward to talking with you in another video very soon. Bye.